Right, we're all ready. I've not got a microphone. We're close to the camera, and the boat's on a trailer. Trailer is attached to the car. We've got the electric motor battery in there. We've got a sail, just one sail today. Motors in the back with some seats, and we've got the mast and bits and bobs. In here is all the security bits and bobs for, there it is. Oh, that's the thing we need. That is the key to the motor. Very important. It's actually attached itself to a rollock. Then look, I'm going to take it out of there because I don't think it's too good to. Oh, it's attached itself to a rollock. It says don't get this anywhere near mobile phones and things like that because it can upset them. This is the key. Without this, the motor won't work. So let's just get it detached from that. Anyway, we've got the oars, we've got a rudder, tiller, centreboard, we've got a mast and all the gadgets to go with it. We've got the sheets in case we just get one sail going, but mainly it's going to be the motor. So a bit later on when we get to the water, we shall see, hope it floats. Okay, we're down at Saint-Germain. It's just coming off the trailer. It looks like it's floating. Alan's hanging onto the string, and the motor's on, the mast's up, the seat cushions are in. Quick look round. It's looking alright. We just need to get get it off the trailer and drag the trailer back out the water, and then we'll be away. Right, we're back on the boat. Update again. We're back home. Water in it. You can see a little bit of water that's come in through the centreboard housing from underneath. We met an old chap on the bank, and he said, if you leave that in the water a bit longer, it'll soon make up, you know. And in fact, the water hasn't run out, so it probably has made up. You know, the wood swelled. Anyway, that isn't any good for a boat in and out the water because it'll dry out again. So we've decided that we originally decided it would be a motorboat, didn't we? So motorboats don't have a centreboard, so that centreboard's coming out. Drastic, because without it you can't sail against the wind. But we could still sail in the river with the wind without a centreboard. Anyway, we've got to stop it leaking first, so we can't use it for anything. So we're going to cut this out and then turn it over and seal the centreboard hole from the outside, completely seal it off, and then when we get it back right way up again, completely seal it on the inside. And then it should be dry. Drastic stuff this is. Wow, that's some noise, isn't it? Come on the other side. Zoom to the other side. First time I've used one of these things. Again, it's a special offer from one of the DIY shops. But once this is out, you can't put it back again. It'll have no centreboard. But we want to build a motorboat, wouldn't we? Okay, see how we go. We're going to have to buy some more resin and what do you call it stuff? Epoxy to finish it off. I'll have to buy something. We'll have to give in. Let's carry on. Bit drastic. We've got the board out. Now we're trying to shift this. It's like the frame that holds the board in. It's mounted on that sort of thing. But it's been very persistent. It's quite a strong unit, but anyway, it's no good. It's leaking round it from underneath, so it's got to come out. Alan's found this fantastic hammer. Look, it's a French hammer. I think it's a Slater's hammer. That's it. I'm going to knock it in further. But it's ripped this side off in a matter of seconds without damaging anything. Yeah, it's doing a marvellous job, Alan. Just watch that, okay, and get as close as you can. So keep your eye on there. Okay, that's it for today. But look, centreboard's all gone. Screws are ground off. We're going to let it dry for a bit now because it's damp where the rain was, when the water dripped in. It's obviously come in, as Alan's just noticed, it's come in here, just along there, and on that side there. It's all damp there, so that's why it's run in. So once drying off, then we're going to get some epoxy, and epoxy a strip of wood in there, and then fiberglass over that to make it watertight totally, and then turn the boat over and do the other side. Right, we're right, different boat, different day, different boat. Alan's holding the string. Bring it in a bit closer, Alan, and Ruth can get on board. No, leave the motor, leave the nose, bring the nose in, that's it. Ruth can climb on and then we'll get in a minute. So we've got electric motor on the rubber boat. It's not so big, as you can see, it's only half the size. And we're off a little trip down the Vienne. It's beautiful, isn't it? These are traditional boats, made of very solid wood. But the old chap who built these, he lives just up the road, he was telling us yesterday that wooden boats are finished now. It costs, look at this one, it needs some repairs to it. It costs too much to repair them and build them, and you can't get black varnish anymore, you know, which is what you paint on them to preserve them. Shame, isn't it? Beautiful Loire boats these are. Ruth in charge of the camera. We're on the Vienne, heading towards Chinon. It's a very strong current, and the river is a lot higher than it normally is at this time of the year. The motor has got another hour of power. We're using 760 watts of power. We've been going for about half an hour, and we've got an hour left on the motor before it runs out. Not many birds about. Beautiful though. No people. There is nothing, nobody else about at all. Very quiet. And of course the motor's electric, so there's no motor noise either. Just the noise of the water around the back of the prop. Okay. Yeah, I'll have a look around the back. I'm going to look around the back now. There we are, there's the prop. There are 59 minutes left now. We've come from down there. Lovely. Quite beautiful. Volume. We've got some volume. Right, okay. Now, did you see that big hole was here when we took the centreboard out? So this is another day, and we've had some weight pressing on this piece of plywood, which is in the hole where the centreboard was, or centreboard box. And we've got, again, I've used some resin. Got some more. I had to buy something. Got some resin, and I've added some sawdust to it, like we did with that plank, that plywood underneath, to glue it, to fill the gaps in, to give it some volume, because they didn't sell thickener stuff at the shop, just had resin, so we put our own in. And there it is. There's the sawdust, and it's pretty hard. Look. Oh, it's rock hard. It's rock hard because I measured the liquid and hardener and stuff a bit approximate, but it's rock hard. So that one's sanding now. But Alan's going home on Monday. Today is Saturday afternoon. We're going to turn the boat over and attack the outside. Then before Alan goes on Monday, hopefully we can turn the boat back this way up, and then this leaves me to do all this, and with the outside finished I can sand this down and put a big layer of fiberglass tape and resin over the top of that to finish it off and smooth it down, and then hopefully the whole thing will be watertight, hopefully. We're working, right, this is the same afternoon. We've got the boat upended off its trailer. We've sanded down the bottom, and here's where the centreboard slot was, where you can see some wood inside, and we've put some wood in the hole and filled it with epoxy, lots of it, and then we've put a layer of thin fiberglass tape in that hole and around it, or 2 or 3 layers. Then we've put a layer of thick fiberglass matting over, coming from the edge of these new boards down the centre of the keel, and we've actually added some down here where there wasn't a problem, but it was uneven and lumpy, and I'd used all kinds of different filler. As you remember, I used some brick filler and all kinds, so we've put some matting over the top of that lot, down to the beginning of the skeg at the back, the stern. We'd hope the birds don't land on this wet fiberglass tonight. There's a load of red starts round here, black red starts. There's at least 2 families. The babies are floating around somewhere being fed by the parents. So it's a veritable boat shed, and it's an awful day. It's trying to rain and spitting about, and the wind's howling. So in here we're well protected. Jolly good. Until the next time. Mix some more resin, 60% hardener to the resin, which I'm sure it's a bit more than I used before. Anyway, over an hour's gone by and it's still not sticky. So we've put resin and we've put some tape down there at the front. We've got quite a bit of resin left over. Put several layers of that thin tape, but strong tape in here. Layers of it. I can see. So there, we can't do any more than that. Sand it up, paint it, it'll look alright. And I can't see any reason why it shouldn't hold water. Just if it's going to go hard. So the weather's against it at the moment. It's humid now. The sun's come out and there's all this damp in the ground. It's like we're like standing around in fog. When the sun comes out, it's very hot though. Well, we'll just see tomorrow. Right, it's had a bit later on that same day. It's taken. This time the epoxy has started to harden, so it's almost the end of the day. So we've just slapped on a coat of undercoat, because this is going in the water again on Friday. It's another day, and we've put a top coat on top of the undercoat. Some runny bits, but I'm not taking them off. They're not. No, we're not taking them off. Top coat on, and then another top coat tomorrow morning. Then turning it over to have a look at the underneath. Today's Tuesday afternoon. Tomorrow morning, one more coat. Thursday morning I'm off to hospital. Thursday afternoon I'm picking Helen up. So it's got to be tomorrow afternoon. Turn it over. Right, this is go number 2. Hey, don't go too far away, don't leave me behind. This is go number 2. We're in the same place, but look at the water, how high it is. It's come right up. There's a car park. Now, where we launched before was right over in the corner. Right over, as far as you can see in those trees, where the little boat, that's where we launched before, and it's deep underwater now. Let's have a look in here. We've got the motor on. A lot more work to the boat. The centreboard casing has gone, and there's now just a flat inside. Yeah, so we're going to paddle around here, find some depth, and see if we can, tootle around here for a bit, see how we get on. Main thing is, it's the water, it's the boat, and see if it's going, yeah. That's the main thing. Right, I'm in the stern. If you can sit as far as you can forward here, look, Dingo.
Have you turned the phone off?
Da 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 da. Can you do a bit of filming for us? It's going.
Oh, it's still moving now, is it?
Yeah, it's switched on. It's probably for 10 minutes or so.
Can you edit it then and put bits out? So it's actually recording now?
we're not pushing very fast currently. This is a very narrow bit, and the current's very strong. Just make it against it. Once you get this steady breeze on the line, then you can see it. The current's running at about 6 or 7 knots against us.